Yeah, welcome guys to me and Anu's channel. We are here for the semi-final match, the first semi-final between the start of the Women's T20 World Cup. It is Australia taking on the side of the West Indies, and going to join me for this match is Mooney all the way there. And welcome, my friend. Hope you are well. Looking forward to this one.
Yes, let me say how's it to you and how's it to your viewers, and also a very warm welcome to those who are joining in on Hannah's channel as well. And yeah, I'm looking forward to this. And the West Indies are heavy underdogs, it has to be said, but even underdogs can, have a shot at glory. You never ever know.
Yeah, this would be a nice one. We're going to look forward to this game. Yeah, what's your thoughts of this first semi-final? What do you want to see from both these sides? More of a West Indies point of view, actually.
Yeah, well, I did see the West Indies Ireland game, and there's a part of me that regrets the fact that we weren't really able to cover that for the channel because, I mean, Ireland throughout the tournament looked so, for want of a better word, they looked a little bit weak at times. We didn't think they had the composure. And so for them to pull off that amazing result against the Caribbeans was just amazing. I think, the West Indies looked not quite at their best with the ball. They weren't really as, penetrative and really attacking as you could have hoped they would be. But more crucially, when they batted as well, surprisingly, they just allowed themselves to lose too many wickets. And they never really allowed themselves to get going either when they batted first. So there needs to be a change, basically. And Ireland, you got to give the Irish credit. They were on top, of course, and everything just worked out quite brilliantly for them in the end. And it was a wonderful weekend for Ireland cricket because they also, the men also managed to beat the men's senior team in the T20 series 2-0. They won the second T20 by 1 run, but it was a pretty poor display as far as India were concerned, and they go to the T20 series against England not really in the best spirits. But at this particular point, I think we see the officials walking, so I'm about to mute my screen. I'll mute myself and get ready to stand for the anthems.
It's all good. So the teams coming onto the field. Sophie Molyneux and Hayley Matthews is coming onto the field. This would be a cracker. It's still work time here for us here by South Africa. India, it's I think it's already evening there. Should be a cracker of a match coming up. And looking forward to this game. And let's hope for the best today. Yes, it's an early start here for this match. I thought it possibly could have started in the evening, but let's see. They decided to push it to 3:30 our time. So yeah, that's going to be the anthems, and I hope you guys as well. You're more than welcome to join the stream and chat alongside with us in the comments. We would like to hear from you guys as well. It's semi-final number 1 between the the Australia side taking on the West Indies, and what should be a cracker of a semi-final. And already the viewers tuning in. It's good to see you. We are going to be with you for 3 to 3.5 hours or so. So yeah, hope you guys enjoy. And welcome to both Anu's channel and my channel for this semi-final. Let me know, who do you think is going to win this semi-final one? Of course, Thursday is the other semi-final as well. So looking forward to this one. Currently the national anthem of the West Indies, and then it will be Australia. So yeah, welcome to everybody in the chat here with us. It's time for some good action here of the semi-finals. So should be for a cracker of a match, and enjoy with us today. Quickly going to give you the starting lineups for both these sides. For West Indies, we have Hayley Matthews, Quina Josephs, Jermaine Campbell, Stafanie Taylor, Dotton, Chinelle Henry, Jose Claxton, Janila Glasgow. That is the starting lineup for West Indies. For Australia, Georgia Woe, Beth Mooney, Phoebe Litchfield, Ellyse Perry, Ashleigh Gardner, Georgia Warren, Annabel Sutherland, Nicola Carey, Sophie Molyneux, Kim Carr, Lucy Hamilton, and that is the team. I want to see quickly if I missed on the West Indies side. I'm going to get back to West Indies quickly. With there's also have Glasgow, Elaine, Ivy Fletcher, and Ramara. That is both this starting lineups for this match. We will be putting the scoreboard up very, very shortly. Currently busy with the national anthem of Australia. And then we should be ready to go. Australia did win the toss and they decided to bowl first here in the Oval. So, let us know who you think is going to win this game today. Looking forward to what should be a cracker of a semi-final ahead of us. I think the viewers as well is going to like this game today, coming to you from beautiful the Oval. And the semi-finals is being played at the Oval, and then we will be having the final at Lord's on Sunday. So yeah, should be for a cracker of a game. We're moments away. I'm just going to give it like this. Must get the scoreboard back. Quickly see what I can do. Yeah, we're going to be like this and talk to you through the whole of the match. So if you're welcome, you're more than welcome to share. Make your screen full screen. And Mooney is back with us.
Yeah, I always make it a point to mute the stream and stand so that everybody knows. And it's nice as well, especially if it's for a bigger game when they have people actually singing it live rather than doing it recorded. So well done to Rodney Clark and Rebecca Ha for those fine renditions. And obviously tomorrow, we'll get to hear Nkosi Sikeleli Africa. I mean, not tomorrow, the day after. We'll get to hear. We'll get to hear Nkosi Sikeleli Africa and God Save the King. And of course, I'm sure everybody knows that Nkosi Sikeleli Africa is probably the only anthem in the world which is sung in not one, not two, not even three, but 4 different languages.
That is excellent. So your players to look out for in this game for the West Indies side, who needs to step up today?
Yeah, listen. Obviously, the more experienced players will have a very big role to play. Hayley Matthews has literally been their standout player this tournament. The captain, she's provided some excellent bowling and has always been counted on to score some runs. Stafanie Taylor, if she's fit, which in recent times she's been battling some health issues. So if she's fit, she'll definitely have a big role to play, as will the wicketkeeper Jermaine Campbell. So again, it's the experienced players. If we take a look at the West Indies starting lineup, as I had said backstage, they sort of dropped their all-rounder Ashleigh Munisa. They brought back Karishma Ramharak, but they've let Kiana Joseph in. Now, Kiana Joseph, who'll be batting right now with Matthews, she is a powerful left-hander and can clear the ropes, but I don't think she's really scored too many runs. She also bowls some left-arm spin, but hasn't exactly been very, very accurate. And so it's effectively Ramharak, the off-spinner, also Hayley Matthews, another off-spinner, Afi Fletcher, the leg spinner, and Kiana Joseph can also bowl some left-arm spin if she's needed. But apart from that, you've got Chinelle Henry, bowling all-rounder, Alia Lane. I think there are quite a few players who will be expected to step up their game today. And as far as Australia are concerned, It goes without saying that Sophie Molyneux was the best bowler when when Australia played India. The only one to take wickets. The other ones were perhaps a little bit expensive or just not really having the penetration they needed. But again, Australia's seamers, when they bowl now, I think they're going to be key. I do like Lucy Hamilton, left arm seamer. Certainly, if she keeps her line right, she is really outstanding. Annabel Sutherland also provides some good support. A lot will depend on the spinners, Ashleigh, Gardner, Molyneux, and Georgia Warren. But we're about to start, and I believe it is Lucy Hamilton to open the bowling. And something wrong there with Deandra Dottin from the looks of it.
Yeah. What was the... Didn't see what happened. Oh, wow. Look. So, looks like Dottin is going to leave the field. That doesn't look... Oh, that's another player that could have made the impact in this match. Dottin with the bat.
And that's all the more tragic because I don't believe that you can be allowed to replace a batter in the innings. But we'll see if they can get special dispensation. Or actually, I think she might end up having to come out to bat later on in the innings.
Yeah, it should be interesting. I like the left armer, Lucy Hamilton. She's going to get us started in this one. I'm just going to get the scoreboard for you guys, right? So just going to make it there for you guys a little bit. You can see who is bowling and who is batting like this. Just make it a little bit smaller. Here we go. Mooney, I hope you are ready for this one. Should be a cracker. There we go. Everything is ready on our side as well. So countdown is on. It's the launch phase 1 to 6 coming up. And here we go. Semi-final number 1 coming up here between the Australia taking on the West Indies. Lucy Hamilton is going to get us underway. Here we go. Whoa. What? Look. That play. Brilliant. What a shot there, Mooney. What a start for the West Indies. The pitch. One at 4 runs from Hayley Matthews, and she's underway. A little bit loose, a little bit wider, and nice shot there from Matthews. Up and running.
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing with Lucy Hamilton. She's got to get her line right. And you can see there that there's a huge gap between the point and cover fielders. So Matthews exploiting that. When you bowl that wide, you're asking.
Yes. And it's a little bit too wide at the moment from Lucy Hamilton, the left armer, quick bowler for Australia. And so Joseph will be on strike for this one. Let's see. Now the first we're going to how the pitch is looking at the moment. Too early to call how it's going to play. I think. So Joseph now on strike, and wild shot here from Joseph. What's the role of Joseph in the West Indies side? Does she just want to get him maybe a quick couple of 20-30 runs, then she loses a wicket? That's maybe the option there.
Yeah, like I remember seeing her when she played against Scotland, and she certainly, was looking to try to get a big score. But then she was caught brilliantly by one of the fielders. I think it was Catherine Fraser, if memory serves me right, at long on. Brilliant catch to get rid of her. And look, she hasn't really scored many runs this tournament. So you see here, she's getting off the mark there with a nice single to square leg. I think her role probably will be to, for now, just try and keep the scoreboard ticking, let Matthews have most of the strike. But if she does find a shot she can hit, then by all means she's welcome to do so, because she is in need of some runs.
So nice and steady start for the West Indies at the moment. Better line from Hamilton now. we're looking at that swing that Hamilton got in against the right-hand batsmen in the power play this year in the ICC T20 Women's World Cup. So better line there from Hamilton the last couple of balls, Mooney. Let's see how she can finish this over out.
Yeah, exactly. You want to make sure that your line is spot on. Try and pitch it up a bit fuller. And your commentator's curse, she bowls it wide. But there's also something about the pitch report that was done by Ian Smith and Dinesh Karthik saying that it's 22, 23 degrees, a bit of breeze at the time. Wouldn't have had much of an impact in swinging the ball, but you've also got to make sure you look for the area where the players mark their guards or where the bowlers land. And although there will be some seed movement at the top, and as you mentioned, there's a covering of grass, end of the over, 8 for no loss. It should become a good service to bat on, and that's probably why Sophie wanted to bowl first and bat second. But I tell you what, seeing how Australia bowled against India on Sunday, they're going to have to make sure they get a little bit better. I thought Hamilton was quite impressive, but the other seamer, Garth, was a little bit wayward at times. And then you had Annabel, Sutherland, and some of the spinners to come on later to try and find a bit of experience. It's all about starting well, and they couldn't even take a wicket until midway through the innings, which was a concern. So they're going to have to start bowling a bit better because I think, this West Indies team, while the batting has been it hasn't been quite consistent, but then neither is India's in a way with Indians. But you just know that they can, cause some damage.
So it's going to be Kim Goff going to start the second over for the Australia here, but it's a nice first ball there from Goff. So the umpires standing today will be Vrahinda Rati, standing in a 51, and then we have the experience of Kim Cotton as well. So Kim Goff, a little bit of there we go. There we see some movement from the pitch.
Yeah, that's what you want. Basically, the Aussies have come to the conclusion, of course, they've studied Matthews' batting and concluded that when it comes to the outswinger that goes away from the right-hander, you're seeing here the seam position, she got to move away, and that's something that can, result in the wicket if Matthews isn't careful. So they've packed the offside field as well, you see. They've got a slip and a short third man.
Lucky. Ooh, what a great. There's another inch. Didn't just miss the slip there. Oh.
Yeah. It was the away swinger, you see, Jean-Louis.
Yeah.
And she got the edge, and it's bad luck. You plan for that. That's wonderful captaincy by Molyneux, but just slightly, off position there. And Hayley Matthews is very lucky.
Oh, lucky there for Matthews. You're looking at this delivery again. A little bit wide, finds the edge through the slip. So Kim, Joseph will be on strike now here. Can she get the West Indies off? Not performed so far this year's World Cup. Can she perform today in the semi-final? So Kim Goff bowling now to Joseph. And so not ready there. The question is how long we will probably see the spinners coming into play a little bit later.
Well, here's the thing. I mean, you take a look at the way Garth is bowling right now. She's been quite impressive this over. She didn't quite get it together against India, but now she's got it working. And, she's bowling over the wicket now to a left-hander, so she's got to get the line right.
There we go.
Yeah, that is a fine delivery. And, You know, again, so when you're bowling that outswing delivery to a left-hander, it becomes an in-swinger. So again, you want to make sure you pitch it sort of on, off, and going in, and that is one way to sort of get the left-hander in trouble. If you want to try to bowl around the wicket, you that way you can sort of try and get the batsman to sort of nick to the slip. Sometimes if you're a left-handed batsman or batswoman, you have a tendency to what they call fish outside the off-stump.
Who was that? I think it was Litchfield of the fielding there. Or Georgia were. Great fielding. So
yeah.
End of 2-15 for the wicket. Great fielding there. I think it was Georgia Worm at the
Yeah, and as you say, it was good fielding. She made sure that when she got the ball, her feet were inside the rope, and then released it, and then it wasn't touching the rope, and that is 2-run signal. So yeah, but again, this has been a good over from Garth, despite going for 7 runs. I think she's bowled a good line. Definitely gave Hayley Matthews some trouble, and even cramped Kiana Joseph for some room. And in the scheme of things, conceding 15 from your first 2 is not necessarily a bad start. But again, you want to try and make sure you keep at it and try and, snag a wicket. But we're already seeing some spin.
Here we go.
Question.
There we go. Sophie Molyneux into the attack. And a little bit. Nice shot there from Matthews. Goes for 4. The West Indies up and running. You see, with a spinner, you need to bowl that ball a little bit. Where was that? A little bit too wide in the gap there, and raise away for the boundary.
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't necessarily a bad shot, but I think Hayley had premeditated that she was going to go for the late cut, which sent it slightly wide. And you see there was a gap between short third and backward point, but it was big enough for the ball to go through. So.
Whoa, I like this attacking play from Matthews at the moment. Another boundary.
Well, in stark contrast to starting brilliantly against India with a wicket off her first ball, she's now been smacked for 2 fours.
Yes.
Nice little late cut down to deep backward point, and now a sweep there to deep backward square leg. Sophie. What's your choice?
There we go. Better ball. Start to watch it with the bat. We have Campbell, Stafanie Taylor with the ball. We have Garth, Sophie Molyneux. Let's see. Again, looks like Matthews is more the attacking player at the moment. Joseph's just giving the strike to her. And West Indies doing at the moment good start here from them.
Yeah, fine start, definitely. And they've also managed to increase the run rate to 9 and over. And now this is going to be interesting because it's a left-arm spinner bowling to a left-hander. So she's changed her direction over the wicket. She'll want to not give Kiana Joseph any kind of room to play.
Oh, not a good over here from Molyneux at the moment. Goes for 10 with a ball still to go. I think she will get a length right in the second over, perhaps. We will see. So Molyneux bowling to Matthews here, a little bit wide, and that will be just straight to the fielder for no run.
Yeah, that's better now. I think it's fair to say that the choice that Sophie made, Sophie's choice, if you know, you know, was not really a good one, because I was saying earlier, Jean-Louis, that the way that Hamilton and Garth were bowling, they were getting some swing. So why would you break the momentum and try and bring spin into the attack so early? I mean, it baffled me a great deal. So should have let Hamilton and Garth continue, and now I don't know who's going to come into the attack after this. If Hamilton comes in, she'll be bowling from the opposite end to where she started. So, again, that sort of kind of upsets the flow. we'll have to see.
Yeah, we answer your question. Kim Goff is now going to bowl. So exactly, Hamilton must. Why so early? Just give our paces a little bit. Spinners can bowl outside the power play a little bit later. But here we go. Kim Goff will be starting the 4th over here. Let's see if she can get some swing here. No, yeah. We only seen one ball so far, if I'm not mistaken. 1 or 2 that was swinging. So far, Harney.
Yeah. Well, obviously, Garth is trying her best, and Annabel Sutherland is just seeing the milestone. If she comes in and takes 2 more wickets, she'll have 50 in T20 internationals, and Shemaine Campbell needs 13 runs for 500 T20 World Cup runs. Look, Garth actually bowled really well in the first over, but now she's bowling to a left-hander, so she's got to try to do something different.
What is your your attack? If Indies can get to a good start, maybe almost halfway through the power play, and it looks like a good. Cannot talk too early. Look at the eye. It looks like a good wicket at the moment to bat on.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I mean, obviously, it's going to depend on how well the Aussie bowlers bowl from here. They're going to want to restrict the West Indies to a total of around 160 or 170, which is what they chased against India. You can see right now. You can see that the third delivery obviously was the right line to bowl to Joseph. Sort of trying to angle away and not let her play a shot. But the problem is when you start to drift away into the leg side, as she does here with this fourth delivery, obviously what Kiana did was she sort of backed away to the leg and played that through her legs to backward square leg for a single. So now she's going to bowl to Matthews. Is she going to try and get the outswing?
Let's see. There's someone in the comments saying Hayley Matthews under trust. Let's see. I think it's Shoes saying Hayley Matthews 100. Let's see. Why is the pitch so green? Yeah, a little bit of grass on the pitch. I don't know why. Looking at that, Mooney, there's a little bit of much more grass on the pitch.
Yeah, I see that. I mean, there is quite a bit. And it's not necessarily a green top, but there is quite a bit. Australia have got to just keep, using the wicket, just keep trying to get some swing, and if they can actually restrict them. I mean, Sophie should take herself out of the attack now.
Agreed. Here we see some, a little bit of attack noise. See the keeper coming up to the stumps now, Beth Mooney. Ooh, there was some bounce.
Might have been premeditated there.
Yeah. There was quite some bell. It's good over here from Kim Goff. Only one. That's a good one here. So can she in the over here with a great one? Let's see. Now she will be finishing this over. Bowling to Matthews. No, that line is not the right length to bowl. So good over comes to end. Only 2 of that over. So after 4 overs, West Indies are 27 without loss. That's a much better over there from Australia.
It's much better, definitely, because it decreases the run rate and sort of keeps everything in check. And obviously, that previous over for Molyneux ended up being a little bit too expensive. But so obviously Molyneux started with an arm ball, but she knew the shot she wanted to play was premeditated, and she definitely attacked Molyneux a great deal. But against the fast bowlers, they haven't really had that much in terms of they haven't really had that much in terms of joy in comparison. Just want to find out what's going on with Dottin. I mean, is she okay?
I want to think. I want to see any news. Let's quickly. I'm gonna go check quickly. Any news about Dottin? If you're just tuning in, Dottin was leaving the field starting before this game. Let's quickly check if I can get some news quickly for you guys. Where is that now? Oh, yeah, the chance to fin and goes just short of PB Litchfield. I don't think it was. I think it was Litchfield there. No, it's Gardner. Sorry. Oh, there we say use of the feet, but luckily it was safe enough. There was no chance for the catch there, but a little bit too far from Gardner.
Yeah, I mean, in some ways, maybe she knew the field. I mean, there were some gaps in the field, but a pretty poor shot to play under the circumstances. She had the right idea, but didn't have the best execution.
Joseph's just standing here, just looking for big swings. She want to play a Chris Gale. She's like a Chris Gale, Joseph. If you can get through a quick start, there we go. But yeah, not so impressed with the wickets, the leading wicket taker. I thought Lauren Bell will get more wickets, but so at the moment it's Sherchani from India. But I think that can be overtaken in the remaining games. Don't know who's second place.
Yeah, it will be overtaken, and there is an appeal for a court behind. I don't see Sophie Molyneux wanting to review this, and again, the more experienced you are, you know that some things just aren't worth reviewing. And
that should just be a waste of the review. There was no bad day.
More hopeful than anything else.
No, it's nothing. It's way overhead. Again, it's great over here. Joseph with the swing with the bat, but straight. I hope that Joseph needs to get some runs here because he's going to put Matthews now a little bit under pressure if she's going to get her dart balls. So, looking at the highest scores in the World Cup, Tasman Brits with that excellent 114 knocked out against Netherlands. Atupatu smashes 106. That was an excellent knock bowling as well against Ireland. Yes. And then we have in that first game, it was Danny White-Hodge against Sri Lanka. That was for me a good innings from Danny White-Hodge.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, White-Hodge enjoys playing through the covers and then the leg, and you see right now, this the end of an over, and Kiana Joseph is struggling out there. I think it was a pretty poor decision to have kept her back in, but in lieu of Dottin's struggles, she might have had some sort of an illness and had to be carried away, and we will find out what's going on. But a large number of people aren't really giving any proper updates on what's going on.
Still waiting. Yeah. I'm just currently on the cricket news for information. Currently nothing so far, but I will be switching it over very quickly. They will be giving us information, but the news this week is Ben Stokes' retirement. Bonnie, we can talk.
Obviously. Yeah, so obviously Kim Garth back into the attack, and I think she's going to bowl the final over of the power play. She'll bowl 3 and then have 1 left over. So,
and now Peter, sorry to come in here. Peter, last 3 overs here. Joseph's just swinging and missing, and now Australia are now a little bit in the run rate also dropped where it was. So Kim Garth to Joseph and after Matthews. They need to get we always in the last over in the power play we can expect some runs.
And as you say that, Matthews going to that's the third man for 4. So that is the most frustrating thing, really, because again, you had your best laid plans for Matthews in the earlier overs, you had a slip and a short third man, and then you ended up taking one of those fielders away, and then you can see it runs over there. It's absolutely irritating.
Yes. Irritating. But Joseph needs to do some here. 5 of 13 deliveries. Because there's still a like it's of a camel that can get you good runs. Stafanie Taylor.
Yeah, I mean, the news of Ben's retirement came as a huge shock to me, and I didn't really know how to, compose myself. And I remember giving a monologue at the end saying, obviously it's tragic that a situation like this had to happen, and now it's put English cricket into a bigger crisis because now there's going to be some leadership vacuum as well before the next Test series, and we don't even know how it's going to affect the selection going forward, and we'll see what happens with this delivery.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looks like they're calling it a wide here, the Empire.
Yeah, it's a wide. She missed it. The batsman didn't, get any bat on that, so it's definitely a wide. And again, it's another reminder: you've got to get your line right. You cannot allow yourself to drift down leg.
And that was the problem in the South Africa game against Bangladesh. We started good with the ball, and then just again cannot. The bowling was not a problem. We started good with the first 6, and then we bought. In the stream, I did mention keep the ball on line and length on the wicket, and the shots will come from the batter. You make the batter play, and you can maybe get 1 or 2 wickets from there. But just some loose deliveries from South Africa in that game against Bangladesh as well. But back here by the action, a great ball there. So back out of the arm. There's some lots of grass on that pitch. Oh.
And you see that back of the hand slower ball that was actually affected by Steve Waugh in the late 80s, and he used that to effect in the World Cup as well, especially in the final against England. He got Mike Gadding out that way and prevented England from winning that World Cup. So that's another thing that Australians try to do. You see a back of the hand slower ball, it sort of comes out like a leg break. And
I don't know what's Joseph struggling. She must retire, get Campbell in here because she's going to. Matthew's looking comfortable at the moment, but Joseph, there's a big swing from her just over the circle.
Yeah, I mean, look, she's a powerful hitter and can send the ball a great distance, but she's just not getting the timing right. She's not getting, the placement right. And she's lucky that, it's still in the power play and you cannot place more than 2 fielders outside the circle. Otherwise, mid-off or extra cover, deep extra cover would have snapped that up.
Yeah, there was a chance. I think chance. I don't know. There was a chance there. Who was that?
Yeah, there's Hamilton there at short fine leg doing the fielding. But again, you've also if you want to avoid runs being scored down the fine leg area or deep backward square leg area as well, you've also got to have that protection, and it was really only a half chance. I don't think Hamilton was anywhere near catching that.
So offer stage 35 for no wicket. It's a steady start. But the first 6 overs gone. It's the drinks break as well. Your thoughts?
Yeah, less than a run a ball. I mean, apart from the Sophie Molyneux over, the West Indies have found it quite difficult, really. And again, if there were some hints of swing, and I thought Kim Garth was probably the best person who could, exploit that, but sadly it just didn't quite work out that way. I think there were some half chances, but that was pretty much it. No real drop chances in that sense of the word. But
otherwise, nice and steady for I must say better coming back here, Australia.
Yeah,
like you mentioned that to that spin over from Molyneux was unnecessary. Hamilton and Goff could have gone to 3-0 now. But yeah, it's a nice and steady start.
Yeah, and again, it's going to be interesting to see what sort of plans Sophie Molyneux will have once the power play is over, and what type of bowler she'll want to bring on. She'll probably want to bring on someone like an Annabel Sutherland, who can tie an end down and keep things a little bit economical. And then the spinners can come in. But again, on a pitch like this, you don't want to bring the spinners in too early.
Too early.
That's just that's silly. Just silly.
Yeah, we are halfway through the first 6 overs now. We will see after the drinks break who will be bowling. Will we see some spin? We might see some spin. Or will we see Annabel Sutherland coming in to bowl? We will find out. Ashleigh Gardner is going to start the 7th over here for Australia. Yeah. So they answer my question. We're going to start with spin after the power play. Let's see what. Will she get some spin?
Well, I'm not too sure who it is because I've still got some ridiculous advertisements running on my TV. I mean, that's a consequence of being slightly behind you. And just showing the half chance there. And credit to Hamilton, she did get 2 hands on that, but I think change of direction kind of threw her off a bit. Looks like we're about to do some gardening. The Gardner is bowling.
Oh. Bowling.
Yeah, that's a fine line. Very good line. I think sensing that Hayley is trying to, get some runs on the off, just trying to cramp her up and have the delivery move in. But you see limiting it to a single dead square leg. So, yeah, what they're trying to do now, Jean-Louis, is sort of try and, stop the flow of boundaries. But with Kiana Joseph struggling, I think she's... she's definitely going to be one they're going to look to attack, and you see she's going around the wicket.
No, I think she's going to lose the wicket, yeah. Let's quickly see her. Oh, my word. Straight to Georgia Wall, and there's opportunity gone for Australia. Like you mentioned there, Mooney, she's going to play the big shots. Oh,
yeah, she is. Good. She is a powerful hitter. And I tell you what, there were 3 drop catches by the Aussie fielders against India as well, including one from Phoebe Litchfield in the final over, which sent a shot from Harmanpreet Kaur over the boundary. And, that was an absolute volley. She should have picked that. Really.
Yeah. They were straight to her. Drop it. You need to take your catches. 2 runs from this over with 2 balls still to come. Hayley Matthews misses that one. But there we see some. And now the question is Australia can put some pressure on the West Indies with the spinners. And somebody is going to play a big shot and could have well lose the wicket.
Absolutely. We very nearly saw a wicket loss. Yeah.
Nice bowling. On the stumps, nothing to, not lots of wide balls giving for already 22 dot balls in this first 7 overs.
Yeah, they've certainly, bowled quite accurately for the most part. Whenever there have been some bad balls, they've been, put away. And that's what you want to do. You want to make the batsmen or batswomen work for their runs. And that's exactly what Australia are trying to do now. And credit to Gardner, she's looked good, definitely.
Looks like bowling change coming in. Annabel, Sutherland coming into bowl. To Joseph. What is Joseph's plan going to be? They show the drop catches against India. There's one. You said free drop. There's another one. And that one behind the record. Oh, that's a shocker from Ashleigh. Literally on the boundary, like you said.
Yeah,
They need to,
another one where it got palmed over. Yeah.
You must take your catches with you if you can, man. You cannot. Nice to see he's bowling enough. What is Matthew's plan going to be? Short into the pitch, and that one will be stopped. Great fielding there from Ellyse Perry. Where will we see the first wicket coming from, Mooney? What do you think? Will we have a pace bowler or a spinner that will break this opening partnership?
It could very well end up being a spinner because now what you're seeing with Sutherland right now, Jean-Louis, is that she's not really getting that much in terms of swing, not the way Kim Garth did. So you could, I think just trying to just keep the line, maybe bowl a little bit short. But this could be something. We're going to find out right now. And obviously, we're seeing a graphic there about the catch efficiency for Australia. They've dropped 10 catches all tournament. And you see Kiana Joseph playing that and missing. It's not really a good statistic. And you see in Australia's side, you think that they would be outstanding with their fielding, but with the women, it hasn't been the case. Throughout this tournament, we've seen drop catches everywhere, really.
Yeah, everywhere. Yeah, it's a big shot coming from Joseph, and that will clear the boundary. There we get it. There's the attacking shot from Joseph. That's what she needed to get her innings going.
Yeah, and it's also what the West Indies needed. And he's going to take a look at the ball. We'll see how the line was. I think with Sutherland, as I said, you won't get that much in terms of swing from her. An attempted slower ball, in fact, a bit like an off spinner. And all it did was, it sat up beautifully for Joseph, and she smacked it 85 meters. What a hit.
Yeah, she gets now some loose deliveries here from Sutherland there. And then you know what? Too wide, babe. Come back. I think they must give it.
Yeah,
Nice
shot over.
That's it.
Nice shot over long on, and the run rate's still below 6 and over. I was about to say, so the West Indies are going to need more of that.
No, that's for sure they're going to need. We're going to see bowling change coming. It's going to be spin again, Mooney. But this time, not going to be Ash Gardner. It's going to be George Werner. It's going to bowl. Didn't see much of her. There's still lots of batting. Campbell, Taylor to Dalton. We don't know Dalton's injury. Compared to, we're almost halfway through, then we can see where it is going to be. But I definitely need maybe a one, if on this pitch, maybe a 150 to 160 if they want to be competitive in this game. Give the bowlers any chance. Of the
We got the breakthrough. Breakthrough.
Then just on the line, on the stumps, wicket. You miss it. And Ali Matthews is gone. What options did she decide to? What was she going to do? Scoop it over third man?
No, I think what she was trying to do, obviously, I mean, she just completely missed it, and that was the googly, I think, or the one that sort of went, in, and it just went through her defences, left a huge gap there. And this is a blow because she started brilliantly, and with Deandra Dutton off the field, I want to see who comes on.
That should be, I think, or otherwise they must play with, like you said, nine batting players. So it will be interesting to see if she can bat. Don't know what is. We still don't have any news. Unfortunately, we cannot hear the commentary on our side because otherwise, going to be get copyrighted. So now the question is, now can Australia put some pressure back to with the West Indies after that wicket?
Probably a bit of trivia about Deandra Dottin. She was earlier in her career a very promising all-round athlete, specialising in shot put, javelin, and discus. And in the regional game, she was definitely a fine youth athlete, but because of the lack of support, she discontinued her career and said, "You know what? I'm going to play cricket instead." And I think Matthews had the right idea, but she just missed the delivery.
There we go. Nice fine shot there from Campbell off the mark.
That answers my question. It'll probably be Campbell coming in to, just steady the ship, and that is a fine way to recover from losing your captain. Saying, "Hey, you don't get to bowl out my captain and think you can get away with it."
Yeah.
That's the better line.
There we go. Better line now.
Yeah. Pitch a bit fuller. If you're a leg break bowler, you've got to attack the off stump line. And
it should be a little bit too short there. Campbell off and running here. Just loses the captain. Nice shot.
Yeah, fine shot through the covers. See Matthews and Fletcher sitting there, still no update on Dottin. But there you can see with the field spread out, Campbell found the gaps.
Yeah. So 8 runs coming from that over towards the end of the ninth over, which it is 55 for 1. Run rate at 6.11. So almost halfway through the innings. Oh no, it's a steady start here for the West Indies. Only, one opportunity missed, but got the wicket. Oh, Matthews. So, probably Matthews should have carried on here to maybe get a big score, like a 80 or so. Misses out here.
Yeah, definitely. If she had continued, it would have provided a fine platform. But
Looks like
you've got to give credit to Georgia Wareham. She stuck to a task and did it brilliant.
Just one loose shot there from Joseph, and Australia gets another one. Sophie Molyneux gets somehow Joseph, and that was expected. Bonnie Joseph struggling here, 16 of 22, and just finds the fielder. There was still a good attacking shot, but just go straight to the fielder.
Yeah, exactly, and it was quite well played. But again, as a batswoman or a batsman, you want to make sure you have an awareness of where the field is, and probably not the best shot to play under the circumstances. I think aside from that 6, she just didn't really look comfortable, and now it's going to be a tough recovery job for the West Indies.
So Stafanie Taylor is going to come. If I look at the moment, I don't think like Dottin is going to bat at the moment. So another experienced Stafanie Taylor comes to the crease here at 4. So now big job ahead between these two players, Campbell and Taylor. Let's quickly see if there's anything in the chat coming through that I missed. Yeah, there's something in the chat. Oh no, you read it too loud. What you say? Windies. I don't know. I'm not going to go too far in that if it's not any true or fake news. So let's go do. Did you also read that comment, Bonnie?
Yeah, I'm not really reading the comments right
now.
That is Stafanie Taylor, who was, of course, the West Indies captain who led them to their sole World T20 triumph not too long ago, and still very much a pillar of West Indian cricket. But I mean, that might go down as a leg bye. That can't be called a wide, can it? They've called it a wide.
What? Called it a wide? Call it a wide. Balling you to Campbell. Oh, no. Oh, yeah. We get some. There you see, Money. The spinner's getting into that one.
Yeah, this is a good recovery from Molyneux. Obviously, after being smacked by Matthews earlier on, she's now started to get some control in, and you can see the spinners are sort of coming well into play, and there's some good stuff as far as the spinners are concerned.
Okay, good fielding there. Good fielding from Australia, putting the pressure back here on the West Indies. Molyneux wickets in the ICC Women's T20 World Cup for 2036. 78% hitting the stumps. Missing stumps is 22%. So most of the wickets hitting the stumps. Final ball to come. Oh, and then plays it off the back foot. For one, that ends over. We are halfway through the innings in the semi-final between Australia and West Indies. After 10, West Indies are 58 for 2. Halfway through. They. Oh.
It's been a pretty poor start as far as the West Indies are concerned. They did show some promise early on, but then credit to the Aussie bowlers. They stuck to their task. They kept the lines right. They haven't, for the most part, given the West Indies too many, freebies by which they can score runs. And the West Indies just haven't capitalised. And a lot's now going to rest on these two very experienced batswomen, especially since we still don't know what's up with the Ambradotti.
But spin to continue here for Australia. I want to put some pressure here now with their spin bowlers. Yeah, if they, I'm not want anything. If they get to 140, I don't think it will be enough. This batting on of Australia.
Yeah, it was a good toss to win, obviously, for Molyneux. And, unless the West Indies can get a competitive total, they can end up.
Yeah, we see some spin. Oh, now it's going wrong here for West Indies. Oh. Third wicket goes. What was that? Let's. Oh, not. Oh, you Bonnie. Was it a back of a hand spinner? I was top of the bat. Just.
Yeah.
soft wickets now giving away here with Indies.
Yeah, that was a very soft dismissal. I'm not too sure what Stafanie Taylor was trying to do there. All she succeeded in doing was popping it up, and Kim Garth took the catch. And it's a second ball duck, and the West Indies are now in deep trouble.
15, yeah, they're on sorts of trouble here. Claxton, so it doesn't seem like Dotter's going to bat here. That could be another concern because they only need four more wickets. 4, 5, 6, 7. No, how many? 6 more wickets. Sorry.
Yeah, 6, especially if Dottin can't bat. That's right. And what Gardner did was she slowed it down, and Taylor tried to tuck it onto the leg side, but she closed the bat face a bit too early and ended up, just popping it in the air.
Now West Indies need to be careful not to be bowled out here, Mooney, because in a cricket match it can go all wrong very quickly.
Yeah. I mean, you kind of feel for the West Indies, especially what's happened to Leandra Dottin. It's a case of, everything that can go wrong is going wrong. Your captain has a great start, but then just doesn't continue. And it goes from bad to worse.
Poor shots. What in the? That's a poor shot selection. Straight in the hands. Look at that. User the feet. Oh, just okay, but it's Mooney was in the idea. It was a good catch. Another was in the wicket, and now all sorts of trouble. As Gardner picks up her second, Claxton goes for 0. Which in his 59 for 4 in sorts of trouble here, buddy.
Yes, another third ball duck this time from Claxton, and it's it is going from bad to worse. You get the idea what she wanted to do, just trying to back this back away and then hit over the infield, but I think she just couldn't really get the connection, didn't get the distance, didn't get any kind of height or the placement. All she did was find the fielder, and. This Australian team, assuming they'll reach the final at this rate, you will not want to face the prospect of tackling their spinners.
Yeah, I agree. Henry coming into bowl now?
No, I think there's one more delivery left.
Yeah, Henry coming into bat. Yeah, there's one more delivery. So we were seeing 2 wickets of this over. Good bowling by Gardner, only one of it. 11 gone, 59 for 4. And West Indies need to recover here quickly. Otherwise, they can be bowled out here very quickly.
Yeah, definitely. The new batswoman is Chinelle Henry, a bowling all-rounder who can actually hit some very big shots down the order. But again, the situation with Leandra Dottin means that she might not end up batting at all. So as you've said, once it's 9 wickets down, I think that's pretty much it. I feel for the West Indies because, it was an ominous sign, and I just think everything that could go wrong has gone wrong today.
You see, the next batsman to come is Claxton. So it looks like, Dottin is not going to bat here, Bonnie.
Yeah.
Georgia Warm bowling again. Last 18 balls, only 12 runs, 4 wickets, fallen. Oh, that's a shocker.
Yeah, these phases or passages of play are what can normally determine matches. There can be so many momentum swings in these periods, and this lady can bat, Chinelle Henry, and I think she'll want to attack the off spinner if she can. I mean, the leg spinner.
Yeah, so they can hit a longer ball, that's for sure. And look at that wicket again from Claxton. Struck to Sophie Molyneux. And Aussie's on fire in the semi-final. Ooh, a little bit of again. You must be careful not to play off the back foot, there, Campbell.
Yeah.
Oh, looking at the most dot balls, Bob. Sophie Molyneux on 61 at the moment. And he's on cup on 59. Almost a reverse. Very nice shot, but straight to the fielder.
Yeah, once again, Shemaine Campbell trying to play the reverse sweep, but with no success because there's a fielder there, and she's going to want to try again, maybe sometime later. We'll have to see.
So now you look at it doesn't need to go. Yeah, they need to build some momentum there with Indies. Give them something to bowl at. But because I'm thinking West Indies is going to get to like a 130 or so, Australia is going to look to go with especially Beth is going to want to finish this game off with the power play with maybe 60 or 70 for 1 or 70 for 2, and then the job is almost done. Oh my! No! Yeah! Oh, darling! Oh, Kim Goff must put up that ball there, but she was on a slow side there, Marty.
Yeah. The thing about fielding for a possible run-out opportunity is that you've got to be very quick to the side. Yeah, there was a mix-up there, and obviously, there was an opportunity, but when you hesitate, you lose the opportunity. The throw hit the wicket, but just a bit too late. She's comfortably in. I mean, we all knew that. Saw her getting back in time.
Yeah, I thought this semi-final should be one of the easier semi-finals, perhaps.
Didn't expect it to be this easy, huh?
Yeah, I should have fight from West Indies, but it is what it is at the moment. But there's still 8 overs. If these two can get them something, we know the striking of Henry can hit a long ball.
Obviously, Campbell having that score of 90 not out against New Zealand, and what she's doing now, of course, as she plays that single down to mid-wicket, is that she's obviously decided that she's got to try to keep the scoreboard ticking. And then maybe if Chinelle Henry can, get her eye in, she can start to hit. And we're seeing a montage of her hitting really well. The only problem is with that shot now played to extra cover. The fielding is the field placings have been spot on from Sutherland.
In the right areas of the field. At the moment, it's spinners are keeping West Indies. Oi! Is there a little bit of turn there? Empire says no. Are they interested in this one? Let's see.
I think they'll review this.
Oh, that's up. They will go up. They're going
to review this.
That looked plumb for me. We want to see where it did. I think it's back. Let's go. Oh, that for you. That look for me. That look out.
Yeah, we're going to find out if there was some bat on that. If there was an edge, Campbell might be safe. But again, Gardner, I mean, she's been very economical, just 6 runs from her 2.5 overs so far. And if she takes a third wicket, then this is going to be the spell that will literally, the bowling performance that will change the game. But we see here the third umpire. She's going to check and see if there's any contact between the ball and the bat. Doesn't look as though there's any kind of an edge. But if there is an edge, she'll be safe. But I actually think she could be gone. She could very well be gone.
You see now the spinners is holding the West Indies batting lineup here. Going through this. Let's see if there is.
Saved by an edge.
Saved by the edge. Wasn't that one review earlier in this tournament? What I don't know which battle it was that was given out. It was Hayley Matthews. There was
it was.
There was a no, it was just after the ball hit the bat, they showed there was a clear gap, and she was still giving out. I don't know who was that.
It was Hayley Matthews. I forget which match it was. It might have been against England, I think. And she was given out. There was a gap between the bat and pad, but then when the ball passed the bat, there was a bit of an edge, and before it hit the pad. So I think she was quite angry with the decision. She said she didn't touch it, but Ultra Edge, confirmed that there was an edge when the ball came close to the bat. And I did say with this one, Jean-Louis, that an edge would save her, and the edge did save her. So I won't call this a wasted review. They had a right to review it. They're on top.
Yeah.
They want an extra wicket. And so, it's just one of those things. There are some reviews which are just points to be frank.
Almost an excellent dive, but it's a nice shot there. Got free, almost there.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a hot shot there.
There's a good thing with Annabel Sutherland. I mean, she's not really a big swinger. She'll probably end up bowling a little bit too short, just short of a proper length. And Chinelle Henry there. I mean, that wasn't too far away. If she had gotten it, it would have been on the catch of the tournament.
Sure, that should be the catch of the tournament. But, still that run rate under 5, below 6. So 5.32 at the moment. Protector score 125. That should not be enough.
It won't be enough.
I thought I was Ellyse trying to do.
Trying to play the scoop, but she ended up, inadvertently playing it almost nowhere. And so, as you mentioned, a target of 120 odds should never be enough, but completely misviewing that. But what happened with the batswomen against Bangladesh? I think the spin very nearly did for you, right?
Yeah, that's spin. That was a total. We still struggling to play the spinners. That first wicket Marufa was a brilliant ball to ball for that. In swinger ball left, brilliant player playing. Then again, spin still the problem here for South Africa, and they need to sort this out before the next match against England, Thursday. So hopefully they will be working on it, because look at if they want to come through to the final, there's still not Australia, always Indies. Australia, it looks like it's going to be at the moment Australia. They have quite good spinners. We've seen it in this match at the moment.
Absolutely, and England also will have some really good spinners. I think Sophie Eccleston's come back into form. Done very well. Charlie Dean is definitely a threat, and I think those two spinners will definitely try to hold sway against the South Africans.
This Flora Wolford didn't this tournament for that I expected for her. More like a money's on cap is carrying our batting lineup. And a Dirksen with a 250s, I think, at the moment. So, yeah. But we will see. Hey, it's Drinks here at 73 for 4 of the 14 overs.
Run rate of just over 5. It's nowhere near enough. So I think for the West Indies, as far as they're concerned, it's now or never. If they don't start hitting out, they're not going to score any runs.
Yeah. 6 overs still to go, boy. bowlers that's standing out at the moment, it's definitely the spinners of Gardner, 2 for 6, and Molyneux and Worm, right?
Yeah, still 73 for 2, for 4, I should say. And yeah, Ash Gardner has literally been the one who's dominated proceedings. Wonderful economy rate. Absolutely brilliant. So just taking a look at the spinners, I think Molyneux and Wareham have 2 overs left each. Gardner has 1. So that's 5 done. And it could very well be that they'll be the ones to try to, complete everything, and maybe there'll be another over of seam bowling near the end. So, yeah, it's a good game plan, and obviously they're going to want to bowl out some Ash Gardner, maybe look for another wicket, and then just keep the pressure on. I think the spinners have done brilliant.
No, I think Gardner will bowl down now, Worm, and then we have another Molyneux, then there's 3. So then they will look if they're going to score like 10 of that, 3 or 15, then they're on 95 with 3 to go after 17. So then you need to do some big hitting.
Absolutely. I mean, obviously, Chinelle Henry had a fine unbeaten innings against England, but, by then, it's fair to say the game was more or less lost. So I think she was hitting out more in anger than anything else.
Molyneux still have 2 overs, right? Yeah.
Yeah, Molyneux has 2, Wareham has 2.
So that's 4 of that, and Gardner has 1. So that will be for what? 2, 4. So they will perhaps continue with this spin until the 19 over. Let's see. Let's see what's happening. That could be why I think they can do that. To put them under pressure, the West Indies. But like you said, Chinelle Henry gives a wicket away. Straight from the drinks break, Sophie Molyneux picks up another one. And Chinelle Henry is gone. Looks like Dotton is... they just not enough time bet on that one, Money.
Yeah, going to take a look at the delivery again. No footwork, just hoping to try and sweep or smack it. But when you do that, unless you really get that power on it, you're not going to get anywhere. So got the slower ball, and this is a bad wicket to lose because she was probably the one who could provide some big hits down the order.
Glasgow's coming in. I see Gardner making ready to bat. Money looks like she's going to bat here.
We'll find out further what's. Yeah, so this is the official update. She was assisted off the field ahead of the start of play and was being assessed, but she was spotted in her kit in the dressing room and coming down the stairs unassisted. So it might have been some kind of a sickness, maybe a bug or so. But if she's fit enough to bat, then that's going to be a bonus. I don't think she'll bowl.
Yeah. Maybe need with the bat. Maybe it is. So Molyneux going to continue, yeah. Almost another in the ace on that. Glasgow off the ball. I like this. I like Sophie Molyneux as a player to watch.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, as a left-arm spinner, she obviously has the options she'd want. She's got the arm ball she uses very well. In fact, that's mainly her wicket-taking ball. The only problem is, now you see here, that's not really the arm ball. It's sort of the one which, turns, and that shouldn't have been a single. It should have been a dot ball, but a misfield there means that they run a single. But, yeah, Henry just getting all height, no distance, but excellent work from Sutherland to run 12 meters to the left and run and get that.
Excellent over here from Molyneux, free from it, with 2 balls to come. Bowling to Campbell, a little bit short there. Loose delivery from Molyneux, but there is a fielder out. Good fielding there from the fielder there. Coming back for 2.
Yeah, what's been really good about the Australian bowling is that they haven't really provided the West Indies opportunity to score runs in the areas where runs would be scored. There haven't really been the number of runs down to third man with fine leg. And you can see there's a stat there that whenever they play against spin, they only average 17 and they've lost 20 wickets so far.
Yes.
But against pace bowling, they enjoy it a lot better. Their average rises up to 43. End of the over, 79 for 5 after 15.
Sure.
You know, they're struggling now. I don't even know if they'll even make 120 at this rate.
That's going to be never enough. The pitch is still looking good. You must just get yourself in. The pitch is still looking good for the bat. It's just poor shot selection at the moment from West Indies. You cannot say poor shot selection.
It's a bit of both, really. I mean, you know, the way Claxton got out, I mean, she had the right idea, but didn't execute very well. And, you know, she should have known that there was a fielder standing there, extra cover when she took when the catch was taken. That's a needed boundary there.
Much needed boundary. Usual on feet, nice shot. Again, back of the hands, ball, but nice in between the fielders, goes for 4. Much needed 4 there for Campbell. But look at the captaincy, Marty, you talked about earlier. The fielders are just in the right place at the moment. Nice.
Yeah, exactly. And, you know, with that boundary as well from Campbell, you see she had to take a risk and try and go aerially, and she fortunately had enough bat on it to take it over the infielders. So this time she does it.
Yeah. You see that first shot was a good one. This time finds the fielder, but like we said just now, straight in the fielder. Good catch, just the field placement. There is a fielder there to take the catch. And looks like Gardner is coming in now. Mooney, Gardner is coming into bat now. So ends of Campbell for 22. That's the top scorer for the West Indies. No,
it's Hayley Matthews.
Hayley Matthews.
Top scorer. She had 30.
Yeah.
But again, you see this disappointing because, you know, you've got all of these experienced players who are expected to contribute. And Campbell did have a fine match-winning innings against New Zealand. But then that's really all she's done this tournament. And whenever she's looked to get set, she ended up getting out. So this is Dottin right now, and she's walked out, and she's facing all that pressure. I just wonder if, you know, she'll be feeling, you know, okay enough to continue batting.
That's good to see. But the dots also, if this game can be over very quickly, Money. If I don't think Australia is going to bat, they're 20 over. That's just earlier, like we talked. Money says she feels a little bit sick, leaving the field there. Whoever, almost another one there. I think this guy can. Australia, if there's going to be a low score, Australia will not bat the whole 20 overs. They probably will take it to maybe 10 or 12 overs. Your thoughts?
Well, obviously, I think the West Indies' priority is to avoid getting bowled out. And see there, Dottin running for a single, and they end up making it. So that gives them some kind of respite. But I would say more than anything else that if they avoid getting bowled out, it'll be good. But they're not going to post a competitive total. And as far as the question of how many overs Australia will take to overhaul the target, that's going to depend on how well they play the West Indies bowlers up front. They get something like 60 or even 70 in the first 6 overs. Done and dusted. All over Watchalong.
Yeah, like you said, but quick 60, 70, all quickly very over. So Gardner going to bowl a final over. What a spell for Ash Gardner today. 2 for 6 in her 3 overs. And she's going to bowl to Dotton, starting the 17th over, like we said. This can be a very quick match for us. If West Indies not going to get to a competitive total. Now, don't forget to hit that like button. It means a lot on the channel. Like I said, more likes keep the channel grow. Give more people that coming in, and it's definitely then the new people coming into the channel. So yeah, keep hitting that like button and subscribe button. Gardner to Glasgow. I don't think. Well, West Indies get to 110 here maybe.
If they just survive these next few overs, I think they'll be a little bit happy. But if they're going to struggle to get anything over 110, 120, 130. Forget about it.
Yeah, it's one side of the fair at the moment. Australia definitely dominating the semi-final 1 year. They're looking to go to the final. Only had one partnership from Hayley Matthews and Joseph at the top of 47. Again, Dotton playing it just taking the time here, just getting the one-on-ones.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Go ahead.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, obviously, with Dotton, we still don't quite know why she, went off. I think it could have been a sickness more than anything else because she does look fine. If it was an injury, I don't think she would have been able to come back. But that's a decent single played too. Long on. At least at this particular point, they are going to need a lot more of this. If they can get to at least 120, I think that might be a psychological barrier. But these Aussie batswomen are just top class.
Top class. 91 for 6 after 17. We have 18 balls to go. And spin to continue for Australia. Putting Georgia Worm 1 left, Sophie Molyneux 1 left. When I see the semi-final lineup, I said I tell my people as well. Kim Goff going to bowl now. Bowling change coming here for Australia. So as Gardner done for the day, 2 for 13 in her 4 overs. What a great day for from Ash Gardner and Mooney.
Yep. Wickets, dot balls, everything you'd want from a T20 bowler, and she's done a brilliant job for her captain and for her team. The bowling has just been, for the most part, quite on point. I think the seamers, they didn't have much luck early on, but eventually, when it came to bowling, Australia got their rewards.
That's a nice shot there from Dotton. Now, just me, why are you bowling I will keep the spinners on. They're struggling against spin. Now you're coming back with Kim Goff. Short ball, nice shot there over from Dotton, and easy 4 runs.
Yeah, bowling short's not really the best way to go. And Dotton, being very nimble despite being of limited height, she knows how to play the short ball, and that is wonderful use for this. Open face to bat. used the wrists effectively, guided that.
This was earlier. Did Ian Bishop walking out with the trophy?
Fine bowler back in his day, but had a short-lived career due to some stress fractures in his back.
Oh, okay. You can go to Glasgow. And here comes another one. It's Idley. And just falling, yes, short. They will come back for 2.
The swing the field was covering, and they needed that. At least they look as though they could get 100. But with 2.5 overs left, they're going to struggle to get 120.
20, need some big shots. So Glasgow, 6 from 5. She's going to go. Keep golf now. No, man, not a great delivery there from golf. Speaking of miss.
She's a good hitter of the ball, is generally at Glasgow. I think her problem is that she's batting a little bit lower down the order for someone who doesn't even bowl. But just completely missing that huge swing and very lucky not to be bowled.
Two balls to go. Keep going. To Glasgow, that finds the boundary. Nice shot. That brings up the 100 for West Indies. Nice shot, Bonnie. That was a nice one.
Yeah, very good.
Deep cover and long off. Can West Indies get you 120? Still won't be enough.
See what they do. There's 1 ball left in this over and 2 overs after this. That should be signalling leg by. I don't think she got any bat on that.
That will be a leg by. And 2 overs to go. 104 for 6. Where can they finish?
16 off 2 overs, 4 boundaries. It can happen. We'll see. But I mean, obviously bringing King Dark back into the attack has sort of released a bit of pressure in a way, because this time around there's not going to be that much in terms of swing. But again, it highlights what a good decision it was for Sophie Molyneux to bowl first, because I think when the West Indies are going to be bowling, I don't see them, getting any kind of purchase from the wicket. I don't think they'll be able to bowl well enough to get out some set batswomen who are in pretty good form at the moment.
Nice, agree with you. Second last over coming up. Sophie Molyneux to bowl out.
Played down to mid/long on, and they run 2. So some hope here for the West Indies to try and get a decent total, but they only have about 4 wickets left. And
so how quickly they're going through their overs, the spinners. Just, I think it's over a minute for them bowling.
yeah, obviously they don't want to get into any kind of trouble with regard to the
I think
the
they're
over rate.
Yeah, they must have been bowled already though. Oh, wide shot Dotton, and that one. Literally, I like Phoebe Litchers as well. She's a young cricketer. Like the way she's playing. She's playing with she's a nice attack player. Phoebe Litchers. And this score won't be a problem if she get a quick 40, 50. That's almost half the score done. They're so good attacking batters. Looks like Beth, Mooney, Ellyse, Gardner. Yes, there's so a lot. But they're on 110 at the moment. So can they get a 10 more? But 120 won't be enough. Down Nelson, 1-1-1.
You see there Glasgow backing away and smacking Molyneux down to mid off, or we've actually covered there.
Nice.
These are important runs.
Yeah. Hey, nice shot. What a beautiful shot there from Dotton to end the over. Oh, that's important runs now. Question: last 6 balls, can they come to 125? Push that to maybe 130 score.
Could be Georgia Wareham who bowled for final over, I think, unless she's been bowled out. Let me just check the scoreboard. Yeah, Wareham has 1 over left. I think she might be the one to do it. Sutherland's been a bit too expensive. Bringing Hamilton back, maybe a bit of a risk. Well, surprisingly, it is Sutherland who's bowled.
Oh, well. The run rate got up from 6, so that's not a problem. 5 balls, 116. Can we see some big shots from Dotton? There we go. 1 is down. Nice shot. 120 comes up.
They make it. Only just.
Back of that slower ball. Oh, nice shot there from Dotton. 22 of that shot. 120. Come on. 10 more to go. Oh, wow. You say money, Sutherland were too expensive. What the right option maybe was the portable Georgia will.
Yeah. I think once again, you see Sutherland is not really getting the swing. She's not getting the line right. It is a bit too short, and they're paying the price. And you also have to give credit to Deandra Dotton. We didn't know if she'd be involved, but after recovering from some bout of an illness, she's back. She's playing here, and she might be the difference between. She could possibly help West Indies get to a decent total. I don't think it's going to be anything higher than 135 odd, but Marcus Wade it won't, because that's a dot ball there to cover. And
That's
the thing is now, at least the West Indies are not really in danger necessarily of being bowled out.
yeah.
So the West Indies will, I mean, technically there are 4 balls left. They could lose 4 wickets, but I can't see that happening. And as you can see there, they decide to run a single, and that should be considered a leg by. I don't think Dotton got any flat on that.
Yeah, looking at the runs, Mooney, the top order: Ball, Mooney, Litchfield, Perry, Gardner, Worm, Sutherland. I don't think they will be going past Sutherland with the bat to score those runs.
Certainly not, but
And hey, it's a wicket. Sorry to. Oh, that top
no
order
need
will
to
be.
interrupt. No need to interrupt. That was a much needed wicket, and I don't think Annabel Sutherland will be in much of a mood to celebrate. It's you've got to say all around, it's been a pretty poor batting display from the West Indies, and if it hadn't have been for the sick Deandra Doffin coming in and hitting 26 off 16, Lord only knows how much they would have scored. And you see the last wicket here, Glasgow trying to back away, but getting a very thick edge. Beth, Mooney, making no mistake.
I will quickly go for a break. Bonnie, are you going to be back now? If you do you want to take a break, or I shall leave you on quickly?
Yeah, you can come back, and once you come back, I'm also going to have to sort of go. So it's like we do a tag team thing. You leave, and I'm still here, and I'll wait for you to come back.
Okay, I will be back now. See you guys now.
All right, cheers. And I want to say thank you to all of you who have joined in today. And look, what else can be said? It's been a poor batting display, and Sophie Molyneux, obviously, seeing her decision to bowl was perfectly vindicated. Starting off okay with the seamers, who probably didn't have as much luck as they would have liked, but once the spinners came in, not Molyneux, who was hit around, who went for 2 fours in her first over, but Ash Gardner coming in, definitely playing a very big role, and it was her batting as well, which also ensured that Australia got through against India on Sunday. And we're just taking a look at the scorecard. A couple of ducks in the middle there, Taylor and Claxton, not very pretty reading. At the top, it was Matthews and Campbell who looked as though they could do something, but didn't last very long. Kiana Joseph had a tortured stay in the middle. Chinelle Henry, disappointment. There was hope that maybe she'd hit a little bit. Glasgow, of course, getting out of the last ball. And Deandra Doffin, who had, of course, been sick earlier on, was carried off the field, coming back to score an important 26 off 16. And it was really only partnerships at the start and the end, bookending everything. Matthews and Joseph at the top, and Glasgow and Doffin near the end. And Ash Gardner, 12 dot balls, 2 for 13, very economical. Sophie Molyneux and Wareham also taking a couple of wickets each and tying down the scorers. Annabel Sutherland taking a wicket off the last ball. Until then, you have to say that she didn't really provide that much in terms of penetration. And around about this time, we should be having a halftime chat with one of the players. But on my side, you've got this analysis show going on. And I don't think we're going to get to speak to anyone. But this is why we have ESPN Cricket Pro. There will be an update, of course, on the Cricket Pro website with regard to who will be speaking at half time, as it were. And once again, it's another back of the hand slower ball, which does for West Indies batswoman. In this case, it's generally a Glasgow from trying to swing, but ended up getting an edge. And Yeah, pretty underwhelming batting display, it had to be said. And obviously the Aussies will be very confident of being able to overhaul this total with ease. Now, of course, the West Indies are the only team that have beaten Australia in the final of the T20 World Cup, and that, of course, was when Stafanie Taylor captained the team, marshaled the team to that brilliant triumph. But since then, not been very easy sailing, and even when Australia have started to slip a bit, teams haven't really been able to capitalise for the most part. Yeah, earlier on today, there was a one-off test between Bangladesh and Zimbabwe being played in Harare. Yeah. Zimbabwe, of course, winning the toss, and Richard Ngarawa, the new captain, elected to field first. They bowled Zimbabwe out for a cheap 140 with only Mominul Haq top scoring with 60 and looking quite decent. No one else really able to get going in any way. When it came to the bowling, obviously Craig Irvine, the ex-skipper, with an important knock of 60. Brian Bennett with 59 off 67, very quick. Wesley Madavere, not top scoring, but providing a very important innings of 77 from 108 deliveries. And at the top, it was Innocent Kaya who really shone with a fine innings of 140. Ably supported by Ben Curran for a partnership of 89 for the first wicket. And then in Bangladesh's second innings, once again, no half centuries. Captain Shanto and the veteran Mushfiqur Rahim getting 30s, but no one really able to do very well. The Zimbabwe innings notable for a 7-wicket haul from Tajul Islam, who took 7 for 138. Fine display of bowling. And as far as Zimbabwe's bowlers were concerned, they used, I think, 4 seamers, and they all shared the wickets. It was Ngarawa, Muzarabani, Yamhuri, who was to pick up the bowlers with 4 for 61, and then Brad Evans with 2 for 30 of his 10 overs. But Ngarawa and Muzarabani at the beginning, exceptionally economical, never gave the Bangladesh batsmen any kind of room. And it was the same lineup for the second innings, with Ngarawa taking 3 and Muzarabani taking 4, Evans taking 1 and Yamuri taking 2. So seam is really doing the damage. And we see the heavy roller now being applied over there at the oval to sort of try and smooth out the demons, as it were. Fine performance by Zimbabwe. And they're starting to recover a little bit, and hopefully they will continue their recovery. But of course, having to bring back Brendan Taylor and have the likes of Craig Irvine still playing, it's a young team that still needs a little bit of a guiding hand in many ways. And obviously, Brendan Taylor coming back in as a heartwarming story for all his off-field problems. It's good to see him make a recovery. Right, so they did actually chat to the West Indies head coach Shane Dietz, who was, of course, a former Australian first-class cricketer. Got off to a pretty good start in the first couple of overs, but then Australia pulled things back. It's a decent total, but not very competitive. They've got to try and defend it. Dawson had a bit of an issue, but she's okay, recovered and played a fine innings. Tough character, of course, a former promising track and field athlete who could potentially have been an Olympian, but sadly didn't materialise. But athletics loss proved to be cricket's game. Tough character, hard to keep her down. Maybe she'll chip in with a wicket or two. You never know. Ashleigh bowled very well to get West Indies in semi-final, but the reason why they dropped Ashleigh Munisa is that they thought that maybe Karishma could get some wickets, and she'll be bowling, of course, in tandem with the leg spinner Afi Fletcher, another off spinner in Captain Hayley Matthews. I don't know if Kiana Joseph will be asked to bowl. I don't think she's been very effective with the ball, but the West Indies will have some high hopes, and they are going to have to make sure that they bowl very economically. Don't try to go for broke too soon, because you can always, stop the flow of runs, put the batswomen under pressure, and then maybe you get your wicket, you get your rewards. Certainly won't be long now before we return to the Oval, and obviously Jean-Luc will be coming back very soon. Once he comes back, I will of course also take some momentary leave, but it's been wonderful to share the limelight with our good friend Mr. Brand. I wonder if Mr. Trollope may end up joining us near the end, but once again, the scorecard not exactly making for some very good reading, especially if you're a West Indies fan. Just near the end, Deandra Dottin shaking off her illness or whatever she had and coming back to bat. Certainly, proving to be very important in the West Indies scheme of things, because the Aussie bowlers, to a lady, were just outstanding. And even if Hamilton and Gardner couldn't quite get many wickets, they certainly didn't make the batsmen, get too many easy runs. And we see Jean-Luc coming back, so welcome back. Almost in time for the start of the West Indian innings.
Yeah. This is here we go. Almost time for. I don't think they will. This probably take it to 10. How many overs do you think Australia will chase this down?
Yeah, the question is how long will it, and how many overs will they pull up the chase?
I think give it 10 or so. Or it can be quicker as well. I'm a little like you're a little bit disappointed on the effort of the West Indies batting performance, right? Expected a little bit more.
Yeah, disappointed definitely, but they'll know that it's an okayish total, but on a pitch like this where it's expected to be easier for the batsman, it's not going to be very, very competitive.
Well, but interesting to see it open with Wall, or will Litchfield go further?
Listen, Jan, I'm just going to take some momentary leave, but I'll be back in a few minutes or so. So I'm sure you can.
No problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. Beth, Mooney and Georgia Wall coming into bat here for the side of Australia. think it will be an easy chase, easy, quick match. Give it over. Because all to play for the winner will go through. It will be Australia pick. Well, that's 126 is going to be nothing. And they want to make it easy, make a quick match of it. Go into a break. Go to the same. Go to the finals. I think give it before 7 o'clock. Our time game will be finished as well. So Australia just needing over 6.25 runs per over to win this semi-final. So yeah, should be in for a character. So 126. The tricks. So let's see how long this chase is going to be. Georgia Hall and Beth Mooney will be opening the match. Yeah, this one should be over very, very quickly. Beth Mooney, what an experienced player. So let's see. So yeah, Wobishaman Henry to bowl. And going to get us underway with the Lord's phases. Here we go. Henry to Vol. I don't think it will take it as to Vol. Vol will be looking as well, starting good. Looking to get a chase back quickly, get it done, over and done with. I think before 12 hours, this game is done. Or it can be beforehand. So Henry to Vol. Vol is a white ball. The first run for West Indies, for Australia, wide on the scoreboard. Up and running, yeah. Australia. Henry to Vol. Nice shot there. Will be no run. Nice tight link here from the West Indies. Please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe button. Like I want to say, please subscribe to the channel, to both me and Anu's channel. Will be appreciated. Phoebe Litchfield, what a play. She's coming in next. Henry. Vol defense for no run. Milestone Sophie Molyneux playing in the 50-20 T20. Ellyse apparently needs 20 runs for 2,500. And Ash Gardner needs 2 sixes for 50 T20s. The milestones for Australia. Voy! Attacking shot! And that will be the first 6 of the game. Maximum for Australia, George Voy. That's what we, like you said, if the attacking is going to be there, Australia want to finish this score very, very quickly. They're just going to check, giving it a 6. And it's already a maximum here for Australia. Nice swing of the bat by Georgia Ball. Maximum 70 meters, the 6. Henry to ball again. Okay, nice one. He gives it a charge here for a run out. 1 run there. And Beth Mooney on strike. Already 8 runs from the first 5 balls. 1 ball to come. So Henry to Mooney, and Mooney gets her off the mark. So 9 runs off the first over. And easy as that. All you need to do in this run chase. Australia World Championship 2010, 2012, 2014, 2018, 2020, and 2023. And now they will be in the final, looking to go into a final for 2026 again. So Hayley Matthews is going to go to bowl. Matthews to continue for going to start the second over. Hayley Matthews into the attack. So Beth Mooney on strike. Matthews going to bowl. And nice shot there. Great fielding there from Docton. A nice shot there from Mooney, and that will be another boundary for Australia. So nice and steady start for Australia with the bat. Mooney again looking to attack Matthews again. Finds, goes to third. That one should be another boundary. Not a good length from the West Indies. And just infield the ball stays. That will be 3 runs to the score for Australia. That was nice. Yeah. Like I said, guys, we are 4 subscribers away from 3,100 on my channel, so we'll be appreciated if you can show your support. Hayley Matthews to Vol. And Vol plays it in nicely for only 1 run. Yeah, nice and steady start. Quick. That's just what Australia are doing at the moment. Mooney, short ball. Georgia Ball looking for that one, and it will get a run. No, overthrows. No, only one. Already 9 from it, also. It's a good start for Australia with the bat in hand in the power play. So Matthews, oh, that one's going to come away with it. So end of the second over, Australia 18 for no wicket. Going at 9 runs over. Easy, easy, easy. At the moment here for Australia. No anything complaints. We have Richmond, Perry, Gardner, and Wareham. That's all. I don't think they're going to need anything like that. So Georgia will going to give them a quick start. Going like at 9 over is way, way, way easy. At the moment, 108 runs required of 18 overs. So now Henry is going to continue. Early match here. And Idone Mooney. Ball bounces on the practicing pitches. Welcome back for 2. Elaine with the fielding. 2 runs there for Australia. Camel with the field with the gloves. There's a chance run out. No, 1 run. Yeah. Four balls to come. George Wall's going to smash one out. There we go. Nice shot there by Georgia. For 1 bounce for. Another 4 runs there for Australia. Up and running here. Georgia Wall as well on 12. Nice quick start for Australia. Not going to waste any time. Oh, is it edge? Missed chance there by Campbell. Oh, man, ball just could have. So now Henry. And now the game is not going to go like a full 20 overs for this. Oh, nice shot. Nice shot there. from Georgia. Ball boundary time again for Australia. Under 100 needed now for the Aussies to go to the final. 97. Nice shot, Georgia Ball. Easy. Easy. Like I said, a quick 60, 70, this game is done. Expensive over for Henry. And cleans up. Georgia Ball gets out. And Henry gets the wicket. And Australia loses their first wicket. Nice clean ball. As Georgia Ball goes 21 for 1 after 3 overs for the Australian side. Phoebe Litchfield will be coming into bat now here at number. Oh, nice. On the wickets. Nice bowling there from Chinelle. Henry gets the first wicket for West Indies. And Phoebe Litchfield comes to the crease as Georgia Ball departs 16 of 11. 21 for 1 after 3 overs. So Phoebe Litchfield, she's also an attacking player for Australia, coming in at 3. She's like 23 years of age. Ramara coming into bowl here for West Indies. So Ramara bowling to Beth Mooney. Mooney's not going to waste any time in the gap. 4 runs for Australia and Mooney. Now, I want to make a quick match of this run chase at the moment here, Australia. Like we said, talking earlier, not a 4 added to the score for the Aussies. 4 fours already, 1 maximum. Ramarak. Right, I have no other option basically. Mooney's going to also want to smash this game into a victory for them. Dot goal. Ramarak. Use of a feed from Mooney over. And another boundary to Australia. Easy. Mooney already on 20. Nice and steady start for Australia in the power play. Like I said, they want to go to 70 in the power play, then it's basically done and dusted already for West Indies in this tournament. Chasing just 126. Way too easy. I don't know why Matthews now want to change the field as well, yeah. Yeah, you're not pitching up at the day. It is what it is. West Indies didn't play their best cricket. A short ball again. And will be Phoebe Litchfield on strike for the first hit ball for her. Phoebe Litchfield will be on strike. Yeah, sorry for that. That's why we're itching here. Let's play Mexico. So, Phoebe Litchfield, the young, oh, what a play. She first delivery, uses back of the foot, no run. So, not so, 9 runs from this over with a ball to go. The ball to go to the scoreboard frozen. From Ra to Litchfield. Yeah, that one will be a single. End of the 4th over. It is Australia 31 for 1 after 4. So the scoreboard that froze. Oh, chat coming through again. Good afternoon. Are you doing? I'm not doing it. I will join Anu later. Anu's starting because the junior box are playing South Africa. Junior box are playing Georgia, and our women are playing 19:30 our times. Junior Springboks are playing 18:30. So I will be joining Anu as soon as my stream is over. We will be doing the England South Africa game. So yeah. There we go. Scoreboard is right back on your side there as well. 31 for 1 for Scott. Only Matthews to continue. And Litchfield is on strike. She's looking to smash it out of the ground, using her feet in the gap for only 1. Should be a cracker of a final couple of deliveries. 5 balls to come in this over. Surely Australia is going to look to go over the fence here as well. Matthews to Mooney. Use on the feet for 1. In the gap. Only 1 run. Yeah. Let's go. 4 balls to go. Matthews to Litchfield. 1 in the gap by Phoebe Litchfield. And great fielding there from a line. We'll come back for 2. So coming up, semi-final 2, England, South Africa, Thursday at the Oval. Should be a cracker. Don't miss it. Charlie D, Captain Lara Wolfhard, South Africa, Matthews, sweep and Litchfield. Well, they won't go up to check here, this is for sure. They have no other option. The Indies are using their review, going up to check if this is out for Australia. Maybe the end of the second wicket here. The season is reviewed. Let's see. Is there any bat there? By Phoebe Litchfield. The Bali Pereira, the first umpire. Let's go through there. Let's go. Equipment. This. Yeah. In a bat, there we see a spike. So will it be pitching in line? Impact in line. Wicket hitting. Second wicket goes. Australia 43 for 2. as it's the end of Phoebe Litchfield gone. Hayley Matthews gets the second wicket for West Indies. Second wicket gone. Phoebe Litchfield gone. Ellyse Perry will come in now to bat. Just make the game done and dusted all this. We should go for 4. Australia 43 for 2, losing their second wicket. Perry will come in at 4 for Australia. So, yeah. Coming in at number 4, Ellyse Perry. 2 wickets gone for Australia. 2 also go. Perry will be looking to finish it now. Perry, Gardner, still lots of batting to go for Australia. Oh, we see these are taking their time. Oh, Lana King not playing. There we see Ash Gardner. Hayley Matthews on to Perry. Perry gets it off the mark for 1 run. So Mooney on strike. 1 more to come. Only good over here from Hayley Matthews. The first sweep by Litchfield misses from LBW. Fireball to come in the 5th over. Three, 4, 5 from this over for wicket. Mooney. And Mooney gets it for 1 in a 5 overs. It is West Australia 45 for 2. And I think it will be drinks as well. I think it will be drinks as well. Still have a massive batting lineup to go. Yeah, by Australia. So yeah. Yeah, it's good to see the Park woman in action again. So Claxton coming into bowl. New bowler smash for Mooney. 49 for Australia on the board. Four runs. Claxton in the bowling action now. Easy game. Winning on 27 of 14 balls. Just Sarah Claxton. One side a fair game here for Australia. So yeah. Claxton. Short. Pulled by Beth Mooney. And chasing by Chinelle Henry. And that should be another boundary. 50 out for Australia. After 5.3 overs. 53 for 2. And it's looking like an easy run chase here for Australia to go into the final of the ICC Women's T20 World Cup for 2026. They either play England or South Africa. That's for sure. What? Jackson back for boundaries for 4-4-4. Wide delivery to Stafanie Taylor for no run. Yeah. Tired. Go. Go. Another wide delivery into the gap. 4 runs Australia. Moves to 57. Easy. Like I said, in the power play, you got 60 or 20, 70. You're already far in front. Another boundary here to Australia. But then running looking for 2 easily will come back for 2. Ellyse Perry against India. What a knock. At Lords for Perry. That's going to be easy, Chase. Final ball of the power play coming up, and that should be into the gap. That should be a runaway for 4, and that ends the 6 over end of the power play. Australia well ahead, 5 in front at halfway at 6 overs. Australia 63 for 2, just requiring another 63 runs to win this game. It will be a quick drinks break, and I will be back now after the drinks. So go away. We are back after the drink break. 57 with 63 for 2. Massive score on the board here for Australia after their power play. So, yeah, give it like 5 to 6 overs, then I think this game should be over and done with. Yes, should be cracker. Finish here. Mooney on 41, Perry on 1. So, that should be a walkover. Quick final matches. I will take a well-deserved break here as well. The machine is just scored not many runs, so then you are going to struggle. You're definitely going to struggle. Consolidated phase. Let's see how that is. Not okay. He's going to go. I think they will make only just drinks break. They won't take it into the second drinks break. Ellyse coming into mode. Will be very on strike. Ellyse into the bowling action. Here we go. Perry. Nice shot there from Perry. Finds the fielder. Yeah. Ellyse wickets in the tournament. Just a matter of time, then this game should be over. Line Perry again, another wide shot. That should be a one. No run. You see, I'm dying. Rambo, you're yawning here. That should be a boundary. Come on. Ah. Good over by line here. 3 dot balls. Line to Perry and Perry. Another dot ball coming up. Good over here from a line here. Only 4 dot balls. Both runs, Ellyse Perry on 184. She's looking to chase Smithy Manran on 205 in the first place. Carter, 208. Anyway, got 285. So far in front. Line to Perry. Perry, oh. Good over from a line. 5 dot balls. Can we see a maiden over here? Swinging a miss there from Perry. Final ball of the 7th over. A line Perry. Perry. Oh, must feel drop catch there from a line. So 7 overs gone. Australia 64 for 2. Just needing 62 runs to win and go into the final. No, it was just falling short of her. Is Perry going to retire there? Yeah. That doesn't look good. This looks like Perry's going to leave the field here. Well, we asked Gardner coming in, so retired third. There we go. So as Gardner comes to the crease. Just needing 62 runs. Australia. Dotton coming into bowl. Fletcher, now it's Fletcher. Spinner. Gardner. AP Fletcher. Fletcher going to bowl to Gardner. Gardner off the mark. Nice in the gap. And should be coming back for 2. Easy 2 runs there for Aussies. Oh, she's been retired, Perry. So warm, Sutherland wanted you to welcome. That's not a problem for Australia. Raising Matthews is chasing a few a lot. Fletcher. Gardner uses a feed for 1 run. Beth Mooney on the strike. Sweep. It should be a wide. Yeah. Another 1 run. Ticking those runs. Nice running 2 there from Australia. Yeah, skip. Fletcher Mooney. Mooney sweeps for easy single. Ah, 7 orders over. 2 more still to come. Gardner to take the strike. Fletcher and he's a single. Oh, Australia needed to do only take the singles. The bad ball will come. Great innings there from Gardner against India at Lords. Smacking the bowlers all around the field. It was last Sunday. $58 against the Netherlands, 53 not out against us in the year. And Fletcher ends it. First over for just got for 9 after 8, 73 for 2. I think I will finish this game. Mine is still away. So I will be taking you through till the end of the match. A line coming in the bowl, second over. So, yeah, Lana King not playing today. A line, bowling to Mooney. Nice shot there and misfield there. Is only Matthews all right to continue. Best strike right is Gardner. Okay. A line, short pitch delivery to Mooney for one. This, as soon as this game ends, I'm ending the stream as well. So, yeah. A line to Gardner. Mooney is 4 runs away for a 50. Gardner on strike. Nice shot there from Ashleigh Gardner. That will be punished and will go for 4. Just now 48 runs to win for Australia. Not a great ball. 2 shots from a lane. 4 runs for Ash Gardner and Australia. .48 of 69 required. Make easy chase. Lane to Gardner, a little bit fuller, and nice shot there for 1. Take your after the boundary, take the signal. 2 balls to come in the 9th over here for Australia. Beth Mooney is 4 runs away for her 50. Seven fours for her. Can she get her team to a boundary for 50? Mooney, nice. Again, straight to the fielder for no run. Ramarak with the fielding. Yeah. Final ball of the night. Elaine to Beth Mooney. Wide pitch delivery. That should be wide as well. So that will be steering 2. Still a ball to go. Play to Gardner. Nice wicket for no run. 9 overs gone. 81 for 2. Just needing 45 to win Australia. And they booked their place into the final of this year's ICC T20 Women's World Cup, either against England or South Africa. Yeah. 3 likes. Come on, boys. No good. Fletcher coming into bowl. I'm sure they're going to target this over. Fletcher, Mooney. Wide pitch delivery again. No, that should be a wide. And that should be another run. So sloppy fielding here from West Indies and sloppy bowling here as well. Yeah, it is what it is. The Oval is going to be a packed out Oval on Thursday evening. That's for sure. Gardner not going to get a run there. As Gardner is so good against the spin bowlers. For Australia. What a correct player. Oh yeah, Australia. We'll go to the final. Use on the feet, straight down the ground. Match should be a 6. Maximum for Gardner. Just told you guys what a good player Gardner is. 6 from Aussies. Just use the feet. What a shot. Down the ground. Yeah, before 7 o'clock, this match is over, so. Fletcher to Gardner. Use of a feet again, over again, and that should be another boundary for Australia. They want to finish this game now very quickly. Another 4 for Gardner. I want to make it done and over now. Free required. They want to finish this game now, Australia. That's for sure. Another pitch up delivery there. And that one straight to the fielder for 1. So still 2 balls to go. Has gone down the ground. First one was a 6. Over but on 4 runs. Just how excellent she's playing with fielders. Mooney is 4 away for her 50. Fletcher to Mooney for 1. 1 run. To the score. Gardner strike points was a spin. Excellent. Front foot from the back. Yeah. Brilliant. I hope Barney's almost here to join me. Barney, you can see there. If South Africa win England, they're playing against Australia in the final. This is the semi-final. England, South Africa is the other semi-final. The winner will play Australia. Oh, what a shot. Look at that. Beautiful. So Matthew is going to continue. Yeah. Matthews, the Mooney. And that will be 54 Mooney. What an innings. What an innings from Mooney. Oh, that's 20 runs. 8 runs, 28. Needed here for Australia. Can Gardner get a penalty here? And easy as that. Takes a single. 99 Australia. Sunday, this Sunday, is the final at Lords. If South Africa comes into the final, I will be live on the channel, but I won't do it because I'm watching it with my family. The final. That should be another 4 for Beth Mooney. 100 up for Australia. 103 up. They just needed 23 to win. Finish this game now very quickly. Twenty-three of 56 required. So should be a comfortable, easy win for the Aussies over the West Indies in the semi-final one. 2 balls to come in the 11th over. Mooney plays it down for the single. Great play there. Good support. Beth Mooney playing for London Spirit last in the 100. 1 more to come in the 11th over. Here for Australia. Short ball and great fielding there from Joseph. Should be 1. 105 for 2. There's 21 now required. For Australia, I will be back now. Aantal plaatsen. Huh? Ramarak. Yeah, cool. So Ramarak to Gardner. Looking to finish this game. Gardner, what a shot! And straight to the field for 1 run. Yeah. Pick your as you see player of tournament. Perry, White Hot Cup, but Smithy Mandrana. One of these two will get a license to go do it. Just make it game, make it done. In the final between if who plays South Africa against Australia. If it is in South Africa, Australia, it will be that much. Australia is maybe the favorite for to win that game. I hope South Africa going to win it, but it will be not be easy. If it's coming to Australia, England, I'm supporting Australia. I'm looking to want to win this tournament. If it's Australia, England, if it's Australia, South Africa, I hope we can win this one. Hopefully we can win it then. So Gardner on strike, use of the feet for 1-1. So just 18, 18 runs required. So walk over for Australia, winning their game in this ICC T20 Women's World Cup semi-final. Mooney, a little bit of spin there. Looking for two, and we'll get it comfortably. Two balls to come in the 12th over. Ready for a stack rugby weekend. 5 matches on Saturday that I'm doing. 5 matches. New Zealand, France, Wallabies Island, Fiji, Wales, Springboks, England, Argentina, Scotland. That's the opening matches on my channel live. 5 games. I must still post my schedule. Okay, it's posted. One more to come. Gardner on strike. And Gardner plays it fine. Mooney must be quick. And not the throw's not good. So just needed 14 now to win. 14 runs to win this game. Single. A line. Bowling. Easy single down to third man. No internet for what? Gosh. No internet connection. No, I'm not doing soccer World Cup matches on my channel. 50 partnership between Beth Mooney and Gardner. No internet, no what. Bowling, a line, not a great ball, not an easy. Not an easy two. Yeah, Gardner coming for the two. Easy 2 runs, so just 10 required for Australia to win. Just 10 runs required for Australia to win. Yeah. Oh, what a shot. Gardner. What a beautiful shot. Just one week away for Australia to go into the final of this year's ICC T20 Women's World Cup final. Yeah. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. By Australia. Another down the ground shot for one. So just 4 runs away. It's a no ball. So it's an opportunity to win this game for Australia. No ball as well. Free coming up. Oh, yeah. So they can do it in this ball, and then they can win it, and then they can finish the game. Beth Mooney on strike. Final delivery of this game, hopefully. Looks like, and it's Mooney smashing it away, but it's only 1 run. So they're still requiring 3 runs. Still one more to go. Mooney, hello. Gardner looking to finish this game with a boundary. Can we see it? Can we feel it? Australia in the final. And he's into the final. So Gardner smashing it away. That is the game. Australia in the final. They're winning by 8 wickets and is into the final on Sunday. They will play England or South Africa. Clinical performance with 7 overs to spare. It is Australia that is through to the final of the ICC T20 Women's World Cup for 2026. Thank you guys for tuning in. If you did enjoy, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe button. I will see you again on my channel on Thursday for some rugby on the 20, and then Saturday for an action-packed weekend of the Nations Cup starting. But until then, have a great one. And Australia won by 8 wickets and is into the final on Sunday. Until then, stay safe, and I will see you again. Cheers.